Warning, this video is not about doing your math homework at Subway. What's up, peeps of the world? Ryan here. Today we're going to be talking all about subdivisions. So what is a subdivision, you may ask? Well, thankfully, I looked it up. Let's see here. Subdivision, the act of subdividing or being subdivided. A secondary or subordinate division. Okay, so that would make sense because we're going to be talking about what happens when you put a bigger and bigger microscope on a beat. Let's do a little review. Our first rhythmic value is the whole note. Look at that one. And it lasts for 4 beats. Next, we have the half note, which lasts for 2 beats. That's a good half note. Finally, we've got the quarter note, which lasts for 1 beat. So everything we've done has either been bigger than or right on the pulse, right? A quarter note is each snap. Ba, ba, ba. Now we're going to subdivide or take the space in between the snaps and do 2 beats. Ba, 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 ba. This is what the 8th note looks like, which is 2 notes inside the pulse. Ba, 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 ba. And it's drawn like this, but more like this, really, with a little lilt. And then you beam the 2 of them together. Count these as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Where 1 comes in on your downbeat or your metronome or your pulse or whatever, and the and is on the upbeat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all sorts of fun. So here's what our rhythmic tree looks like so far. Whole note, half note, quarter notes, 8th notes. I got excited and I drew too many. So the 16th note is what happens when you divide the 8th note by 2. So you have 4 notes per pulse. Tucka, 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 tucka. And it looks like this, but more like that, and you beam them together with 2 beams. Count these bad Larrys as 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. The and, right, in 1 E and a, 2 E and a is the same and as your 8th note. The E and the is the division in between. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 and 4 and. So you can hear that the E and the is what happens when you keep dividing the beat. I kind of messed up drawing them. Finally, we have 32nd notes, which is 8 notes inside 1 pulse. There's no real verbiage to say this, right? You got 3 beams, this is the cool way of drawing it, and you tend to just find a way rhythmically to say it out loud because you don't do a lot of anticipating on the upbeat of a 32nd note. Here's our finalized rhythmic tree. We're never going to change it. This is what it is until the next rhythmic video. Then we're going to change it again. Whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, 8th notes, 16th notes, 32nd notes. I'm really hoping somebody remixes that. Well, I hope that helps ease the anxiety about subdivisions. They're not nearly as crazy once you break it down. It's just math, and everybody loves math. Side note, there's a very cool Rush song called Subdivisions that y'all should check out. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. My name's Ryan Strumpfler over at Doublebarmusic in the Sync Room. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and comment. If you have any other questions, you want me to cover anything, just let me know. And for everything else, just remember, I am a grade A artiste.